Another image on my Himalayas level 3 coloring book image is the image of a crown and a bowl, a soup, and a kite. And that is a story of Queen Yarda. Now, Queen Yarda was very much like you and I. She was in her head a lot. We'd say she's a philosopher of life, thinking a lot. And one night, Queen Yarda gets woken up by her guard. It says, Queen Yarda, we're getting invaded. Queen Yarda gets to her feet, says, go get my soldiers, get my shield, get my sword. We're going. So they get into the battle. Unfortunately, Queen Yarda gets conquered. Now the conquering emperor has Queen Yarda on her knees, and he looks at her and says, Queen Yarda, you are of noble blood. I cannot kill you, but you will forever remember me dominating you, conquering you, and you'll always remember this humiliation. And help you, I told your people, if anybody helps you, I will behead them and everybody in their family. As Queen Yarda leaves, can you imagine the devastation and humiliation she experienced, especially as all of her people turned their backs to her? Beaten, thirsty, starving. She needs to leave. So she walks and walks all the way to the end of the kingdom. And luckily, there was a soup kitchen that was right there. So she gets in line, eagerly waiting her turn. And right when she gets to the front of the line, the guy says, no soup for you. Sorry, come back tomorrow. We just ran out. Queen Yarda says, please, 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 I'll take anything, the bottom of the barrel. This cook that knows Vedanta can see the suffering. And says, oh, okay, I get you. And he grabbed whatever he could, half a bowl, and gives it to her. She's so happy. She's trying to find her way with her bowl of soup. And she finds a place to sit down, but right before she sits, out of nowhere, a kite comes down and knocks the bowl out of her hand. Right there, Queen Yarda falls to her knees and says, alas, alas, I can't take anymore. And she rises out of her bed. Right there, her guard comes in and says, Queen Yarda, are you okay? Queen Yarda doesn't understand right now. And she asks him, is this real or is that real? The guard doesn't know how to answer her. This perplexing dream that she had was so real that the entire kingdom could not move because she needed to know, is this real or was that real? She was stuck in time, trying to figure out, is this real or was that real? As time progressed, things needed to be done. So there was a sage that was called, that knew the queen and knew of the situation. And he comes. Oh, wise sage, please tell me, is this true or was that true? The sage says, okay, let me ask you, is this here now? Do you see your kingdom? Do you see your king? Do you see your soldiers? She says, yes. Then I would say this is true, no? She says, no, this is true. I still don't understand. So he says, let me go further. Did you feel beaten, humiliated, destroyed? Did you thirst? She says, yes, I did. He says, then this is true too. And she's more confused. She's saying, so you're saying this is true and that is true? He says, yes. Let me go a little further. Are you starving? Are you thirsty right now? And she starts coming out of her slumber. And she says, no, that is not true. And he says, okay, that then that you're referring to was your king by your side as he is right now. She says, no, that is not true too. Then this is not true, nor that is not true. Now Queen Yarda is surely confused. So you're saying that is true and this is true and that is not true and this is not true. So what is the truth? The wise sage looks at her and says, Queen Yarda, you are the truth. In time, you're going to discover that you are the center point of truth. And truth is not what your mind may believe or tell you. Truth is defined as many things are defined in the East. And truth is the now. Whatever happens in the now existentially is real, and this is true. What I just said cannot be true. It can only be a reflection of your memory. Truth is what happens in the now. And being able to apply your memory to remind yourself that you believe your memory, you believe the accuracy of your memory, but the greater truth in the now is our memory is severely flawed. To point it out, you may remember your door on your house when you were a kid was red, but in reality, it actually may be brown. But you believe it's red so much that that is your Maya. And it's pointless because the greater truth in the now is that fact doesn't matter. Knowing that your memory could be flawed, you may stop seeking to know the specific color of a door or a specific memory of a situation. The greater aspect of the now is, can you see all of the potentials that can happen if we can just get ourselves out of the way? If we can allow the now to happen, that you are the witness of truth. And being able to see the now as it folds out in front of you, to understand the greater aspect of this cause and effect relationship with the environment. Sometimes it confuses us, just like Queen Yarda, where a dream, we all have been confused by a dream. But imagine if this is a metaphor to say that right now, being awake is almost like an active dream state with your eyes open, compulsively believing, wanting and fearing. When you wake up from a dream, no matter how bad it is, even if the lion is chasing you, or has Queen Yarda experienced starvation, when you wake up from a dream, you realize, oh my God, thank God I was dreaming. Now, Queen Yarda is going to get to this realization that there is a higher reality than a dream state, that it's the now. The now is the power of the sage, trying to get her to realize what was and what is. And what she went through was a dream. But what we are all going through is like an active dream state with our eyes open. And in the East, if you keep pursuing to see truth, the greater truth of the now, which you'll see existentially is more significant, more real than what any of our minds believe. It's more significant for you to understand you are the center point of truth, so that you don't get triggered when other people question what you may believe is truth, or that you may feel the need to defend truth. Truth is the now, and understanding that your truth, if it reflects the accuracy of the now, you're going to find that there's no need to prove that. The truth is the now. Every single possibility in the now can happen, while most people may believe of the truth. And this is the projection. This is the dream state that we all can get ripped away from, knowing that you are the center point of truth. And as you have an experience running away from a tiger and then waking up, if you look into your water and you see your accurate reflection of the self, that you'll realize eventually that you wake up with your eyes already open. And the visual for you to see this process is the fourth monkey that you can find on my website. Trying to see things as they are. This is the greater truth that only can be witnessed by one. In this situation, it's Queen Yarda. I could say this is Ajna, but it's better I say that this is you. Good luck on your journey. You're the center point of truth.